claiming his innocence. Innocence, but any come and see, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, ain't all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know, it's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from Lambeau. That'll be taken in the end zone.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Madden, 258. Here we go. Jump.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, check Mike 57. Smooth. I got it. 57's the mic. Watch 57. They're not ready for this, man.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
That good for 19 at a first down.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. You go tight. Box it. Here we go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the Ravens' 15-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Watch the pass.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 64 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready. Get ready.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Push him back.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Owasor gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Now 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. Now Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none of this.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
42's mark. 42's mark. I don't think you got it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson got him in. It's Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Jackson, options out left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Come on, set. H again. Here we go. Check. Lucky.
On second down, it's Ingram. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They hand off to their big tight end. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's 4th down and goal at the 5-yard line.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's get off inside. Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing is Rodgers. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
319 for the 50. Plant. Move. We got 3, fellas. We got. Hey, Delta. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. It's gonna be a long day for you. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Quick.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
Set, ready. Bring it. Bring it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Marquise Brown. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the 1st half as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
We got this.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Watch the
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson options out left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Second and 12 at the 29-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, now Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
50 seconds to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. 50 seconds.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Graham's got it, complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kevin King with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They come out here in the I. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Look again. Hey, look 48. Look, hey, we're going to make the 48 right now.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. Let's go. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. Roberts got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. This one complete to Ingram. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready? Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go again to Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Check.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.